Hey guys, I picked up another Ruger 1022. This is not my first one. I've had very good experience with the rifle for the most part. They are affordable. Now, in the world of firearms, affordable means this rifle is 300 bucks. I'm not saying it's cheap. I'm not saying that's not a lot of money. That is a lot of money. I do think this is a quality product. If we're talking about you going out to purchase this rifle, how much money would you realistically need? Because you need bullets for the rifle. We're talking about right now 100 bucks, and your opinion of quality ammo could be different. I've bought bulk packs in the past. You bought bulk packs in the past that have worked well, and some that haven't worked well.
I have a bucket of bullets, and they mostly work. There have been a couple of guns that absolutely did not like them. The ammo is very cheap, and you can tell because when you grab the ammo, your fingertips turn black, and there's like this chalky grit all over them.
No.
Not exactly what I would want. Great at range ammo, bad defense
What
ammo.
I would consider good ammo is CCI or Gila. That's what I pick up in bulk for the most part. Bulk for me, it's like, all right, you have this rifle, you have $100. How much ammo can you realistically get for $100? Maybe 500 rounds. And that's with tax, with shipping, whatever stuff that you can kind of work that deal out. However, they're online, gun broker, different sites. The Aguila 40 grain full metal jacket, and again the CCI high velocity 40 grain, I forget what they're called. Theirs, that's what I'm talking about. They have their specialty hollow point ammo, both companies that cost a little more and a little less available at the moment, but that when the rifle's clean has cycled flawlessly for me in the past. Bulk stuff in this rifle, not so much. There's been some brands out there that have been surprising, like the MagTech bulk packs,
which I thought was going to be terrible, but they turned out to actually be really nice.
Worked great. The sling, I've had this one, 30 bucks. You can go even cheaper, whatever. That's all your discretion.
You can go on Amazon and get a $12 sling that is literally just a loop with like a little metal clamp that goes back and forth, and it's just the simplest of the 2 points.
And I have the box. I picked up 2 new magazines for this rifle. These being the 25 rounders. The box here. At local gun store, it was 40 bucks, so 20 bucks per magazine. Online, they're currently going for about 25 each magazine, so we'll just round up and say if you were going to pick up some magazines, 50 bucks for 2 magazines. That's not necessarily cheap. That is a little bit more on the pricey side of magazines, but these are the magazines I would pick. There's a lot of aftermarket magazines, a lot of cool options. Like there's like 100-round drums. I have no experience with those. I would just stay away from them because I wouldn't really trust them.
The BX25s, no one ever has a problem with.
Some people do. You'd be surprised on the internet.
Really?
I've had comments with people being like, I hate the 25 rounders, 10 rounders only. And I have people that be like, 25 rounders are great, the 10 rounders suck. And I believe it just comes down to what ammo you're using, why this rifle's good. The magazines are one of the strong points. This holds 10 rounds. This is flush fit. So if you're gonna rest on a bench, nothing's getting snagged in the way. And for this rifle to easy use, there's no recoil, 22 small bullets. Is it something you defend yourself with? In this country, it is one of the most popular bullets out there. It causes a lot of deaths from people, unintentional deaths, mind you. I'm not saying
unintentional, purposeful, accidental, hunting accidents. It is the round that has caused the most deaths and the most injuries.
You got some behind you if you want to show on camera. It's a little 22R. It is deadly. It's all about shot placement.
But it is also the most survived. I would like to point that out.
No. 2 things I just...
And that goes into shot placement.
2 they can throw out. You know, the saying goes, whatever, like, I would rather hit with a 22 than miss with a 44 Magnum. And that is true. And as far as shot placement, now, let's say, man kicks down my door, right? If they come in your door, we don't know what their intentions are.
You don't know what their intentions are.
They've already disregard your property, your life, by putting your own life in danger by just breaking in, right? And do that, you pick the wrong house.
Prepared for it.
With this, again, when you go back 25 rounds, you have 25 rounds right there at the pull of a trigger. Shot placement for, again, 1 person, 2 people, you aim shots on target. They don't want that fight.
This angry swarm of bees coming at you. No recoil, you can hit the face effectively multiple times. And then you can hit the chest. And we have talked about how the 22LR is generally not the best. But if it's all you got, it's all you got.
5 rounds, getting all those with a rifle. You should be getting all those on target. Whatever, you miss a few, whatever. 25 more. I'm not trying to put anyone down. I'm saying this is expensive. If you're looking to get into this rifle, or really anything, even if you're looking
this specific
rifle, you would need $500. That is a lot of money, and I would advise you. Yes, you would need to practice. It is, again, It is buy once, cry once. There's a lot of stuff in the market that I don't think is worth buying, that it's cheap. There's a lot of cheap 9mm. It's like, oh, well, it's cheap. I buy the ammo and I'm good, but you don't practice. So it's like, is it really the most effective tool out there? No.
Rifle is easier to learn and more stable. You have 3 points of contact. It's just all around a lot easier to use a rifle, and a 22 LR rifle is the easiest rifle to use. So compare that to a handgun, which requires a little bit of some know-how and a bit more skill than a rifle. The rifle is, generally speaking, a bit better of a choice. So if you're brand new or you don't get a lot of time to practice, well then when you do get to practice, you can practice a whole hell of a lot those few times you get to go with the 22 versus buying the 9 and being able to shoot like a box, especially during the pandemic where I could still find 22 LR fairly frequently, but 9mm was unobtainium, and even when you found it, it was ridiculous.
A quick side note, I've taken my girlfriend to the range. She shot, not this specific Ruger 1022, but
one of your other 15 ones?
I have a lot of Ruger 1022s. I swear to you, they're not paying me or to promote their products. All I'm telling you is, at 100 yards, she was able to hit the man-size target with all 25 rounds. And that's with limited experience and being recoil shy with literally all the things. They'd be like, oh, well, she's going to pull a shot. No, they were all good. Indoor range with a 22 pistol. I'm still trying to find where those bullets hit, because they were not on the paper.
And that's just kind of, pretty much my point in a nutshell.
And we're comparing this out to 100 yards, comparing to pistol at 7 yards. Little stuff. I'm telling you that that's one person, one experience. Me, 22 pistol, 22 rifle. 22 pistol, you can extend it far. You can get shots very easy to conceal. Very good things, but I'm saying this is a good option. Now, quick things, just like, again, this is for everyone. Cleaning this rifle is a bit of a hassle. The bore snake, you need to run it a couple times. You're gonna get your hands dirty. Clean the inside of the receiver. This one, on this specific Ruger 1022, because there's a lot of options out there. It's the same rifle, same design, but the receiver is different. The other ones I have, inside the receiver is porous. This one is stainless steel. So
it's nice and smooth.
It's nice and smooth. I would still hit this with a wire brush, clean it out, make it, mirror polish on the inside. It should be good, but that takes time. Same thing with the bolt. Clean the bolt, make sure all the gunk's on it. For the guide rod on there, the little spring. With a wire brush, make sure all the gunk's off of it. It takes time. On this Ruger 1022, it is this bolt right here. That's all holding in place. You can switch out whatever you want. There are other polymer framed, foldy stock, all those other options out there. I own a few, so I have one with underfolding. It looks very cool.
Like, you need something for now, and I'm always trying to be like the proponent of buy once, cry once, but in general, you really need something for now, and then you need to get your better stuff later. And the nice thing is, 1022, you can use it for now, and then when later comes, you still have this as like a practice gun, a little like small game hunting gun.
Yeah.
It fills a bunch of roles all at once, so it's not wasted money. Whereas if you buy like a dirt cheap Anderson rifle, and you literally just have a rifle with like the cheapest iron sights and one magazine, if you go out and you buy a better AR, you either are going to sell that and lose money, or it's just going to sit in your safe forever, and it's just wasted money at that point. Yeah. So just trying to give like a little bit of like a pragmatic take, idealist, pragmatic, whatever you want to call it. So.
I'm just trying to be as realistic as possible, because I watch videos like, oh, the rifle's $300. $300 could be yours, but that's not the real cost. The real time. The time is, this is a little bit harder to clean. I think it's a good quality rifle, and after you put it, bullets, ammo, sling, we're talking more money.
Which, the good news is, it is just direct blowback, so it's not like it has a bunch of like complex lock work. It is literally just a tube with a big old like weight behind it. Big old weight.
Yeah.
To capture the mighty 22 LR's energy.
And the bolt in this one from the factory, buttery smooth. That one is also.
This one's fairly smooth, but it is going against plastic. It's metal on plastic, and you have shot it a lot.
That is a little test. When you hear a little grit, like, all right, maybe it's time to clean it.
You'll know because it sounds and it kind of feels like you're like crushing sand.
Yes, that is the tail. Well, that is it for this video. I hope at least some of this information was helpful. I know for a lot of you guys, you've already have 22s, you're already into firearms. That's most of the viewer base on this channel. I'm making this more for new people coming in. It's like, all right, a rifle, a pistol, a shotgun, a 22, and then whatever oddball you want. You're like, oh, well, a revolver for this reason, or this for that reason, or a bolt action for this reason. I'm just saying, like, everyone has like their five.
The big three are the best place to start, and if you're missing one of the big three, you should probably get something to fill that. Like Mossberg 590, decent AR, and a Glock. There you go. You filled your big three. They're all fairly generic and not too expensive.
You know, get your Remington 870, your AK, and your Glock.
You mean the shotgun from that company that went under?
But the shotgun's alive and well.
I'm going to borrow my brother's because his 870 Express is that's a different video. Anyway.
Okay. Now I'm dropping stuff. Was my train of thought. But that is it for this video. Thank you a lot for watching. There's a longer one. Plan on making longer videos and more range trips to come.
Have a nice day.